Hello, hello, hello! We're here at the insane Oulton Park tonight for our 6th round of the GT3 series today. It's going to be an interesting one. We've got lower numbers, so it should be a lot better and hopefully a lot less crashes, but I'm not going to jinx myself on that. So, currently got Group 1 out on track at the moment to start off tonight's action. Just having a look. So we got 54, Gladys Mikkelson's currently on track. Barry Hagen, as we saw. Hunter Davis. Finley O'Reilly. Fatih Kaya, who's just returned to the garage. 9. Number Thomas Bossatelli. Leandro Reinho. Emo Plate. Robert Bjorkman. Samuel Brackstad. Hayden Sweet. Olive Naheem and Kevin Pakiri on track at the moment. So we shall go to watch Barry Hagen, who's currently on his first lap of qualifying. And he will come across the line. And didn't set it up. Not sure what that was, but Robert Bjorkman goes straight to the top. So that was easy for him. Straight to the top goes Robert Bjorkman. Hunter Davis goes second, just 6 tenths behind, and then Reinho 2.7 seconds behind. Emma Plate goes second. Mikkelson's fourth. Only 4 tenths out at the moment is the gap, with the 33.2 as the fastest at the moment. Samuel Brackstad goes fourth instead. Thomas Bossatelli to the top by 3 tenths with 32.8. So, Thomas Bossatelli still at the top. Hayden Sweet's gone into 6th with a 35.0. But Bossatelli improving on this lap as well. So is Robert Bjorkman by 2.5 tenths at the moment. So we will quickly... Robert Bjorkman improves to only a 10th gap to first now. But Bossatelli is also up on his time, so will improve even further. Barry Hagen goes 6th, Finney O'Reilly 5th, so 2 Bentleys 5th and 6th, Hunter Davis 4th. Pardon me. Here he comes into the final corner, 10th up on his time, nearly 2 tenths up on his time, 0.18 up here. He's going to set a lap off a 32.7, which puts him 32 hundredths up on P2 Robert Bjorkman. And he is abandoning that there. And Finley O'Reilly's 3 tenths up on his time, currently in 5th. Got the whole gang in the voice channel tonight. Good chunk of people in there. Lots of action happening. Please do let us know where you're watching from, who you're supporting, etc. Hopefully you can hear me. That would be atrocious if I've been talking this whole time and can't even be heard. Got the whole gang in the voice channel tonight. I can be heard. Good. That's what I want to know. We are in the qualifying session as Finley O'Reilly's going to come across the line. Go up to 3rd. Wow, what an impressive lap from Finley O'Reilly here. Who else is improving? Hunter Davis, 4 tenths as he comes across the line, goes into 3rd. Retakes that position from Finley O'Reilly. Olive Naheem's a second up as he comes across and goes into 7th. Hayden Sweet improving in the lovely Mustang. Oh, and he just gets it wrong on that final corner. He's going to go again, though. Let's see who else is improving. 2/10 here for Rainho. Audio good, unlike in briefing. Yeah, sorry. I have no idea why the briefing just screws my audio for some reason. Or screws my Discord moment, right? But Rainho is improving by about 2/10 at the moment. Hunter Davis is also improving. Naheem also improving. 3/10 here for Hunter Davis. Nearly 4/10 in the final corner. He's going to come across the line. Currently in 3rd, and he's going to improve, is he? Nope. 200ths off Robert Bjorkman at the moment. Emo Play is improving in the Ferrari though. Still Group 1 time. Comes across the line, 4/10 up on his time. Goes from 6th to 4th. Not enough to get onto those podium positions yet. Fussy Kaya is out on track as well now. We watch Hayden Sweet here, but Thomas Bossatelli up on his time. He's just come out. Oh, he's just come out of the pits. No worries. Going for it again though. Not heard much from Barry Hagen this time, but we'll have a little look at him. Yeah, Rick Reese, sorry. Right, that should be better now for the stream in terms of... Let's just check that that's actually working. Yeah, that's good. Can you still hear me, yeah? Good stuff. Just a couple more minutes left on Group 1's qualifying session. Bossatelli still on top by 3/10, followed by Robert Bjorkman, Hunter Davis. Barry is up on his time at the moment, so hopefully we'll see an improvement from him in the beautiful Bentley. But who is improving? Finley O'Reilly. No. Oh, definitely not anymore. Oh, Finley, you're lucky I caught that. Huh? Thomas Bossatelli, though, 2 tenths up on his time at the moment. In pole position. That's incredible pace from Bossatelli here tonight. Really incredible. 2.5 tenths now. Mickelson's is improving by 2 tenths as well in P11. And he improves up to P10. As Bossatelli comes through the final corner. 3 tenths up on his time. He's going to improve to do a 1:32.400 on the dot. What a fantastic lap from Bossatelli there. Bjorkman's up on his time now. This is getting really, really interesting now. Let's see what Bjorkman can do in this final couple of minutes of their group session. Doesn't improve that time, but look who is. Hayden Sweet. Bjorkman is up on his time, as is Finley O'Reilly. Emo Plate briefly went up on his time, but that was quickly invalidated. Finley O'Reilly, though, improving. Hayden Sweet, 5 tenths up on his time at the moment. This is impressive from Hayden. If he can just hook it around. He's probably getting some tips as well from Callum Jones at the moment, who's still in the pits waiting for his qualifying session. But as Hayden Sweet comes through the final corner, really careful with his track limits here. Comes across the line, goes from 12 to 11. So he does improve just a little bit. But more importantly, improves his time to the rest of the field. Samuel Bratstad up in 8th is slightly improving. Not sure what livery he is using tonight. Cannot see it. Samuel Bratstad. As he comes through here on the track. Oh, he took a lot off curb there in that chicane. I don't think that's going to help him very much. Hayden Sweet up on his time now. Into the chicane. That Mustang just glides over those curbs like they're nothing, don't they? Really just nothing to them. I would imagine the same for the Bentleys, actually. As we come through turn 13 here, turn 14 to the water tower. And nearly 2 tenths up on his time here. Going through the final corner. He improves to P10, that's a really good job from him. As Group 2 are now heading back out on track for their qualifying session. So we will have a look at who is out on track. In Group 2, you've got Henry Tonts returning in the Toga Academy BMW. Good to have Henry back after a few absent weeks, but really good to have him back. And hopefully he showed some really good practice pace. So we'll see what he can do in qualifying and obviously the main race. Got Kieran Macy, our one of our organisers in the beautiful Formula GT Racing livery. It's got a bit of customization on there this weekend. Blue and red wing mirrors, as well as his name above the door. Oh, big slide there from Kieran Macy on turn 1. Kieran Macy here. Oliver Dudzik from the FNR team. Dudzik here. Who else we got? George Stevens in the M6. Sorry, just responding to a few messages there. Christian Woodke. Umar Kromzik in the Ferrari 296. Drew Downing in our Formula GT Mustang as well, with those purple highlights on his car. Christine Woodke. Livio Pace in newbie this week. Martin Varga, hopefully, been chatting a lot about wanting to outperform his CRF team members, but we'll see what he can do. Artem Kudesov in the pits currently. Luke Wilson up into 5th with his time so far, 1:33.215. 5 cents up on his time as we speak here. Lost a little bit there during the chicane. Maybe got blocked by the car in front. Who's the car in front? That's Henry Tonts. But we will see. Improvements throughout the field so far. Alan Jones as well here tonight. P2 last week, and a very, very, very clean and quiet race for him and Robert Bjorkman last week. Solidified his good position, but Alan Jones will hope to improve. Luke Wilson goes second with that lap, 4 tenths behind Thomas Positelli so far. Bless me. Henry Tonts has improved to 10th, and we'll keep these times running through. Yeah, really good job there from Thomas Positelli in the previous Group 1 session. But now it's Group 2's time, and basically even sort of strength of field in each group. So lots of potential for people to improve and see where they come out at. I do believe that the track change from fast to optimum between the 15 minutes for Group 1 and 15 minutes for Group 2. Luke is really wriggling it out, but he is on an invalid lap this time. Who is improving? Oliver Dudzik, 5 tenths up on his time at the moment. Henry Thompson improving. Callum Jones also improving by 8/10. Wow. Incredible pace here from Callum Jones. He lost a little bit there in that chicane, but I think that's pretty much where everyone was with it, if I am completely honest. So Callum did improve to P6 there. Bear with me one moment. Well, we are starting. Sorry for that. I've just been having a long conversation. We're joined by Reese here as well.
Howdy.
And Bossatelli starts on pole and immediately gets away. Luke Wilson on the outside though at turn 1. Has to cede it. Callum Jones in P4. Got Hunter Davis in P5. Mustangs all at the front. What's happened behind? Let's see if there's anything happening on behind. Oh, that's George Stevens. Big incident there for George Stevens in the M6. Let's see what happened here. So coming down from turn 1 to turn 2. Nearly makes contact with that McLaren off night last and just moves a little bit onto the grass and spins himself around. That's really unfortunate for George. Everyone getting through Shell Oils as well as the chicane. Robert Bjorkman, last week's winner at Rebel Ring, right on the back of Luke Wilson, current championship leader. Callum Jones also looking there as well, with Emo Play popping a position ahead of Hunter Davis there. Kudesov already served his drive-through penalty and is already on the back of George Stevens, who obviously had that little bit of a spin. Kevin Piccheri getting past Martin Varga here. Well done, Kevin, one of our own team drivers. Really good move there. As we've got, who's that off the track? Is that... Oh, I don't know who that is. Is that Naheem? I think that's Naheem. So Naheem getting involved in some sort of drama there. But really good move there from Kevin Piccheri. Kieran Macy and Kromzik side by side into turn 1. They don't make contact. Kieran Macy gets past. Well done, Kieran. As we've got pace here. Also getting past multiple other drivers. Drew Downing dropping a couple of places there as well. Finley O'Reilly on the back of his Bentley compatriot, Barry Hagen. Both the Bentleys qualified pretty well this evening, so see what they can do. Barry in a good championship fight as well for a top 10 result. Hayden Sweet getting past Rainho as well for P17. Christian Woodkay making a couple of positions as well, as it looks like Pace has dropped a couple of positions there after a bit of contact. Ooh! What's happening there? He's very, very slow. Lots of damage, front damage there for the Ferrari, as Martin Varga has also dropped back a little bit as well. Mickelson's on the grass. What's happened to Mickelson's here? Let's have a look. Ooh, and spins in the chicane all on his own and loses all of those positions. He does not want to do that. Message in the chat from Necrobit: is it normal to change the BOP during qualifying? Not normally, but this is what we were discussing, and the M6 is, you know, it's not used, so we felt it was necessary to take that ballast away from it and give them a fair chance of actually doing something decent in qualifying. Naheem on the back of Rainho here, Ferrari versus Ferrari. Pretty clean start to the race so far. Only a couple of contacts coming through on our sheet. But let's see what can happen. Henry Tons on the back of Samuel Braxad here. Not going to go for a move in the left hand. But he's going to stick behind and hope he can make a move later in the lap. Kieran Macy right on the back as well there as well. Lots of Mustangs out at front. Currently 3 in the top 6, so half of them in the top 6 are Mustangs. Lovely looking Mustangs as well, aren't they? Looks like the tyre stack has already been moved. That's pretty standard procedure here at Oulton Park. Naheem makes a mistake into the chicane, as Woodkay on the back of Kevin Piccheri looking for a move. Emma Plate on the back of Callum Jones though. As we come in through Lodge Corner and onto the main straight. Well, it's not really a straight, is it? Hello there.
Hello, people.
Hello.
Hello.
Kieran Macy now looking for a move on Henry Tonts. Don't know if I'm saying that. Am I saying that right? Ton?
I think so. I don't know.
He's got that umlaut above the O, so I don't know if that makes it silent.
It's
or
probably
something like
Henry Tunts.
Yeah.
I would say.
My Scandinavian Baltic pronunciation isn't great.
Yeah, he's Estonian, meaning, well, the Estonian language is almost identical to the Finnish language.
Yeah.
Meaning I should be able to pronounce some letters sort of correctly.
Here looks really, really racy here on the back of Henry Tonts. Tonts. I'm not saying it right.
It's getting a bit racy.
What?
It's racy. Getting racy.
You're cutting out because you're so far away from your mic, mate.
Sorry. Kieran Macy is getting a bit racy.
Oh, he goes on the grass a little bit. So does Kromzik behind. Hayden Sweet's going to look for a move here, potentially. Very, very good position here for Hayden. Let's hope he can keep it and be so consistent and with good pace, actually, this race. Didn't have a bad starting position. P17, and he's already up 2 positions up to 15th and looking for another position for 14th here. Luke Wilson is 3.5 seconds behind P1 at the moment, so Thomas Bossatelli leading by 3 seconds already after 4 laps. Kieran Macy and Henry Tonts nearly go side by side down Cascades. So that's firstly Kaya also looking on Oliver Dudzik. Goes a little bit wide. I don't think I downloaded the correct livery for Kaya here. But he's looking very, very racy in that Porsche 992. Already up 1 position from where they started. And looking very racy on the back of the Beamer. Kieran Macy still hustling on there behind. Have a look at the standings so far. So currently Luke Wilson leads by 95 points over Robert Bjorkman and will extend that gap after this race if he finishes where he is currently in second, 1 position ahead of Robert Bjorkman. Fabiano, who's not with us at this time, is then third. Thomas Bossatelli, who's currently leading the race, in fourth, only 185 points behind Luke Wilson. So that could be a gap that could easily close in the next few races if we get really stellar performances from Thomas Botelli, like we're seeing currently with a 4-second lead. Matt Townsend in 5th, Richard Walters in 6th, not here tonight. Marvin Reisenhauer in 7th, not here tonight. Barry Hagen in 8th with 880 points, 450 points behind Luke Wilson, but he will definitely improve his position after tonight's race. Currently in 7th position. Oliver Dudzik, who is currently on stream, as you can see, just ahead of him, will definitely improve as well in 9th. Get Rebecca no longer with us in this championship. Hunter Davis in P11, 5 points behind Beckier, so will definitely improve this time around in 6th at the moment. Really good effort from him. In 12th, we've got Olav Naheem, who's currently in 17th place on track at the moment, but still an hour and 5 minutes to go off this race. Emma Plate joining the championship later on, doesn't have that gap over the rest of the field. As we're going to see Henry Tonts and Kieran Macy go side by side. Kieran Macy makes the position on Deer Leap and gets through into P12. Really good move there from Hayden. That's not Hayden, that's Kieran. I do apologise. But really good move there from Kieran. Butke on the back of Kevin Pikiri. Kevin Pikiri doing a really stellar job here of defending. Absolutely fantastic track this is. It's one of my favourites, but so high risk, but incredibly high reward if you can get it right. Oh, we've got 54 currently stopped at the end of Cascades T3. Looks like he's had a little bit of a spin. He's going to be last now, so 26th. Currently had no disconnections yet, so that's a really good start to this race. Everyone will score points if they finish 50% off the lap. Race leaders' laps. As Bratstad does get past Kaya here. 2 Porsches side by side. And the Samuel Bratstad driven Porsche gets ahead. Hayden Sweet right on the back of Kromzik. Big slide there from Hayden in Druids. But still right there on the back of the Ferrari. And he's definitely closing in on Henry Tons there with Kieran Macy just sort of checking out there. Christian Woodke, night last, putting pressure on Kevin Pikiri here. As we start 7th lap for them. Still keep a look on Hayden Sweet, who's doing really well at the moment. Putting on a good charge. Side by side, they make contact, but Hayden gets through. I wonder if that was picked up, most likely. Looks like it was. But probably minimal damage there for both cars, but Hayden gains position there. So good job from Hayden there to get up into 15th. Mickelson's on the back of Pace here. Pace has got a lot of damage, as we can see. So I would expect Gattis to get straight past within a few corners here. 6 seconds is the gap currently from Boris Sotelli to Luke Wilson. As we've got Hunter Davis being chased down by the 2 Bentleys of Barry Hagen and Finley O'Reilly. Robert Bjorkman closing in on Luke Wilson as well. Just a second now. Callum Jones a second back. Look at that gap though from Finley O'Reilly to Dudzik behind. That's a 6-second gap already for Finley, with 10 seconds for Finley to serve, as well as Dudzik, who has 10 seconds. So technically, Finley's okay. Don't think he will lose any positions. To be honest, at this rate, he's really doing well to keep up with the cars in front. Hayden Sweet now on the back of Henry Tons. This is Toga Esports versus Toga Academy. Will there be some team orders? Henry going on the defensive line there. And Hayden looking for a move. Rainho gets passed by Olav Naiheen. Finley O'Reilly dropped a little bit back off Barry Hagen here, but still right there. Woodke still pressuring on for Kevin Pikiri. Drew Downing catching up to Kudesov in the Audi. Rob Yorkman's taken half a second out of Luke Wilson in the past lap. 7 seconds, 8 seconds even from Bossatelli to Luke Wilson. Heading sweep looking really, really racy tonight. Need to go side by side into Shell Oils. Think's better of it though. As Kieran Macy gets past Kaya, I think that is. Bratsad on the back of Dudzik. Everyone's really pushing on now though. Right on the back of Kevin Pikiri now, with Night Last also just watching there, keeping a sweet eye on. Kevin going very defensive. Make sure he doesn't get overtaken here. And that works very, very well for him. But he might have a move here. Okay, backs out of that. Fair enough. Bratsad on the back off Dudzik. Mickelson's is in the pits, so taking an early pit. Samuel Bratsad's just blasting through this field at the moment, up 2 positions from where he started, and going to be a third very, very soon, I would expect. It's like Dudzik cannot keep up with the pace of the guys in front. Side by side through Dilly, and Bratsad gets ahead. Easy, easy pass there for Bratstad. Henry Tons on the back of Kaya now. Tailing just a second behind there. Hear all the Mustangs shooting past. Night Last has got past Christian Woodke. Let's see how that happened. Oh, we can't see it there. Too late. But that's a good move though for Knight to be making at this point in the race. Really good racy stuff from everyone here tonight. People been doing their practice and making sure that they are on it. Catches a bit of the grass there, does Henry Tom. Dudzik still on the back of Bratsad though, so Bratsad's not being able to break away just yet. Bratsad looks like he's hustling that car really, really on the edge there. Eight seconds now is the gap from Bossatelli to Luke Wilson. Incredible stuff from the Mercedes here tonight. This is the closest gap on track at the moment. So we'll see if GT3's got anything in return. Let's give back to Simon Braxford, who is pulling out a little bit now. But it's definitely fluctuating the whole time. Losing time at certain parts of the track. It's all down to how comfortable the car is at the circuit and where the pros and cons lie. GT3 looking very, very racy now as he's just caught up a little bit more. That last on the back of Kevin Peary. Kevin doing a really good job, but just goes a little bit too wide there, and that's going to give the position to Night Last instantly. Shame there for Kevin. Still plenty of time. Oh, Kevin, big loss of control there. With Woodkey just catching right there now as well. I don't think Kevin's going to be in 19th for much longer. Marie Thompson and Hayden Sweet getting past Kaya. Kaya also going on the defence here, trying to get it back from Hayden. Can the Mustang use its grunt to get past again? This is really risky stuff in this corner. Oh, and contact there with Hayden Sweet and Kaya. Puts Hayden on the grass. Oh, what was that? Oh my lord. What am I seeing? What happened there? Oh, what is the push doing? Oh my god. Let's have a look from this view here.
Well, I don't think that was my bingo card for Oulton.
No.
Apologies, I did not realise I was muted. I've been talking this entire time.
He just rejoins the track. Right in the direction. Ooh. Not good there.
I'm just about to review it.
That wasn't a good instant there. What's happened to Hayden then? Where is Hayden? Hayden's still running. Got a lot of
He's still running
though.
P16. Yeah, he looks like he's got quite a bit of damage to that front end.
Yeah, he hit the wall and hit another car, so that's don't know really.
Unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself in his cockpit, no doubt.
Definitely. But Naheem on the back of Kromzik. Did Kromzik make contact there? I think he did. But this is Naheem on the back of Kromzik. Really, really tight here. Squeaky bum time for the two Ferraris. And Renault has decided to RTG after that big impact there. As Krumzik just goes straight into the barrier. Did I just see that right? Completely misses his braking point, it looks like, and straight into the grass, into the barrier. That's a big hit. That's going to be a lot of damage. And not got the time at the moment to do the pit stop, mandatory pit stop at least. We have lost Mikkelson's after he returned to the garage, I believe, earlier. And we have currently Renault in the pit. Bjorkman 4 tenths behind Luke Wilson at the moment for P2 and P3, but 10.9 seconds is the gap from Bossatelli to Luke Wilson in second. This is a dominant race from Bossatelli here, as we've got loads of drama here. Look at this. Hayden Sweet's got past, Kevin Pikiri's got past, Kea, and Woodke's looking for it as well. Kea obviously got quite a bit of damage as well from that previous incident we just saw. A quick look to see if anything happens here. If anything spicy happens. Thought they were going to go about 3 wide there. So I'm hoping not. But no, all good here. Josh Stevens not doing too bad after his lap 1 spin. This is the closest battle we are seeing at the moment. So we've got loads of time left, 47 minutes, so we're approaching the window, but it's pretty big gaps really. Thomas Bossatelli leading the field at the moment, 11 seconds ahead of Luke Wilson. Robert Bjorkman 7 tenths behind, then 2 seconds to Callum Jones in 4th, 2.5 to Emma Plate, 3 seconds to Hunter Davis, 4 seconds to Barry Hagen, 4 seconds to Finley O'Reilly, 5 seconds to Samuel Bratstad, 3 seconds to Dudzik, 5 seconds to Kieran, 5 seconds to Henry, 6 seconds to Olav, 3.5 to Krumzik, and then 12 to Hayden Sweet. Hayden's still got some good pace though, even after that big impact, so not holding him up too much. But it'll definitely be kicking himself after that. As we've got Christian Woodke on the back of Hayden Sweet. Hayden Sweet obviously suffering a little bit of damage here. Not a little bit, quite a bit of damage, as you can see on that front of that Mustang. Big engine. Hope it doesn't shed its parts though, as it does in real life motorsport frequently. Kevin going wide and Night Last getting through, and Kaya getting ahead of Kudesov. Bjorkman 0.2 now behind Luke Wilson, so maybe Luke is struggling a little bit with his tyres perhaps. Track is 27 degrees, so quite high compared to the temperature that we set on the server, which was 15 degrees starting. 501 is stopped though in Shell Oils. Hopefully that doesn't cause too much issues for anyone else, as he has returned to the garage, so he stays out the way of any other drama. Got some traffic as well here. That is Livio Pace getting past. Pit window is open, so any of the drivers could come in now. Dudzik doesn't come in. Kieran Macy, will he come in for his early stop? No, he does not. See if Henry will do it. Henry doesn't come in this time. Naheem has a little bit of damage, so he might come in. He does come in. No, he doesn't. He does a Carlos Sainz from Las Vegas this morning. Christian Woodkey, the next car.
That's Hayden. Hayden Sweet is coming to the pits now.
Hayden Sweet coming to the pits. That's expected.
Yeah, I imagine he'll be taking some extra long time in the pits just to remove some of that damage.
Gonna have a quick look at his stop time. So he's in the pit for 15 seconds and being stopped for 10 at the moment. So see how long he stays in the pits. It's going to be key for him to repair that damage and just get back out and get those lap times hammered in. See what he can make from it. But he's still in a very, very good position to improve and make positions, as you know, this is going to be a race off pure attrition.
Yeah, 100%.
It's going to be where he comes out. He's already been stopped for 37 seconds. So this is going to be, I think, a 50-second stop, maybe. 50 seconds now. He's going to be really, really wanting to just get out of this pit as soon as possible. And he's down, so that was a 1 minute 1 second stop time. So it's going to drop him down a bit, but you know, as I said, repairing that damage is going to be really key for the rest of this race. Hunter Davis on the back of Luke Wilson. What's happened to Luke Wilson? Has he... Oh, he's got damage. Luke Wilson has damage.
Nothing's come up on the sheet, so I'm thinking he's probably lost it himself.
He looks very, very slidey there.
He does look very slidey. I'm just going to go back, see if I can't find how he's managed that.
But that's given Bjorkman the upper hand the second time in a row this time, and this will really help Bjorkman's championship. As I said earlier, I think the gap is, what, 95 points?
Yeah, he's lost it going into the curve before the hairpin. Gone onto the grass and smashed into the tyre barrier right on the turn in.
I wouldn't be surprised if he comes into pits now. Yeah,
100%, yeah.
Really unfortunate there for Luke Wilson.
Super unfortunate.
But I think, to be fair though, to Luke, with our drop rounds included, he has left. No, that was just a glitch. Don't know what happened there. With our drop rounds, this will most likely be his drop round, I would expect. His current worst result is a 3rd position. So, you know, as long as he finishes, I think Robert's worst position was a P13 or a P14. So as long as Luke can fix the damage in time to get ahead out of those guys, it might still be on. I think it will still be on for Luke Wilson and Robert Bjorkman for the rest of the championship. Might last behind Kevin Piccieri now. So these guys have been to and fro the whole time so far. Finley O'Reilly dropping down and is now moving. Finley O'Reilly in the pits as well. 12.5 seconds is the lead that Thomas Buscatelli currently has over Robert Bjorkman. It was Luke Wilson, but as we've just explained, unfortunate circumstances at this exact corner have caused Luke to drop down the field. It does look like Kromzik has retired from the race as well, leaving the session. Unfortunate. Not as many contacts as I expected this week, even with such a small grid. I still expected there to be chaos.
I'm very glad that our chat seems to have gone through to the drivers this week.
Absolutely. It wasn't really a chat, it was a demand, wasn't it?
Well, I don't know. Depends who you ask, really.
Yeah. Oh, Kudesov going around. Night Last, make contact. Oh, big contact there. Takes out Night Last.
Did we speak too soon?
Spoke too soon. Literally, commentators cursed it. Watching the rigs at the same time. Yeah, not good. Kieran Macy into the pits though for his pit stop. Kudesov and Night Last now, I would expect, come into the pits pretty soon as well. Thomas Busatelli going through. Not pitting yet either. Such a great view coming up. Dearly. Are you having a look at that incident? Is that what noise you're hearing?
That is the exact noise.
Yeah. Not good. Just sent it on the inside, and surprised that came into the pits that lap. I mean, Knight's got quite a bit of damage on that car.
I mean, wow, I think that damage would have been from before, because the tap itself was very minor.
Interesting. Emo Plate 1.3 seconds behind Callum Jones. So Emo Plate sort of closed the gap a little bit to Callum, but Callum on for another podium position, I think, this time. Had an excellent race last week at Rebel Ring. And we'll do the same again this time. Finley O'Reilly come out ahead of Kieran Macy with his penalty. 7-2-3. Drew Downing is in the wall. Let's have a quick look what's happened here. Just goes onto the grass. Spins up the tyres and into that barrier. Oh, does he keep it out? He does keep it out. Really good control there from Drew Downing. But spins it into that off track. Yeah. Joshua Higginson in the chat saying that Mercedes is flying. Absolutely. 14.5 seconds currently is the gap. And look, he's going to lap Luke Wilson here. So Luke Wilson back out on track. How long was Luke Wilson stopped for? Let's have a quick look. Luke was stopped for 52 seconds. So what's that? That's 22 seconds of damage, I think. My math is correct. Night Last has come into pits now. Don't think he had his pit strategy ready yet, but that beautiful Mercedes is out in the lead, and Robert Bjorkman into the pits. Emma Plate into the pits as well, and Luke Wilson lets Bossatelli past without any troubles there as a lapped car. Pit window open for another 7 minutes here at Oulton Park, so plenty of time for people to get their pit stops done. Currently the top 11 have not done their pit stops, but 3 of those have come into the pits. What is the pole time? Let's have a look. Let me just quickly go on to the results. Pole time was a 32.4 on the dot from this man here, Thomas Bossatelli, who's led every single lap so far. Current fastest lap is a 32.382. So fastest lap in the race, faster than pole time. That is incredible. He just had nothing in his way, nothing to stop him. Just slapping every single driver in this league tonight and completely dominating. Currently top 7, not pitted yet. 19 seconds gap now. Kevin Picuri comes into pits from P11. That won't be where he comes out at, but really good job from Kevin this round. Really impressive stuff. Kevin has been improving rapidly with the amount of races he's been doing. Your PB on console is a 31.8, 32.3 in a race is, well, yeah. I'm guessing your personal best on console for a 31.8, probably during a hot lap session with optimum conditions, etc. And just to point it out, Bossatelli did the 33.4 on fast track grip, so really good stuff there. Callum Jones and Hunter Davis both into the pits. So Barry Hagen P2, Oliver Dudzik P3. Marvin saying Merc domination could bore fans. Mate, I don't know. The Merc does sound good in ACC as well as in real life, so I think, you know, I'm not opposed to Merc domination in this league. Your personal best was in a lobby. Wow. Impressive. Are you on PC? If so, definitely should come join us in our Discord and join our championships if you're down for that. I will just put a link in the chat for our Discord. Thomas Positelli into the pits though. From the lead, Barry Hagen P2. See what Barry can do. And Bosselli does come out just in front of Barry. That's a cut in the pit line. Yeah, let's have a quick look at that, shall we? Coming into the pits. Well, no, that's fine. Very, 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 very close to being some sort of disaster for Barry there, though. And as you can see, Bosselli comes out straight ahead of him. Dudzik still on track. Thomas Bosselli leads still. We'll just get back from there. And Barry comes out the pits. Hunter Davis already at turn 1. He's going to be chasing down Barry here. Marvin, unless you are talking about another driver. But I don't think Barry had a pit cut there. Henry Tons into the pit. So currently Dudzik in second is the only one to pit from the top 10 so far. Kodesov in 12th is in the pits. Drew Downing is in the pits. And Reinho hasn't pitted yet. But 2.5 minutes left off pit window. So they should come in very, very soon. But let's see what Hunter Davis can do in the beautiful Mustang on the Bentley. Joshua Higginson saying no, but Callum is my racing buddy in concert. Ah, fair enough. That would be very understandable. Callum Jones doing really, really well today. I think he's going to get another podium. I think a P3 this time. Kodesov in the pits. And Dudzik also in the pits now. Not the Bentley, the Merc. Oh, the Merc cart did it. Interesting. Very wise-eyed from you.
We shall review that in the steward's room later.
Yes, definitely. Oh. I mean, I don't think it will matter really. He's got a 17-second gap.
Yeah. That is a wild gap.
Comments seem to arrive late. It's more when I see them. Because it's not on the chat's not on my main screen, my main monitor, so it's probably that. And then obviously keeping up with what's happening on track. Kieran Macy on Henry Tons. Dudzik coming out right ahead of them. This is going to be a double beamer and an Aston Martin battle here.
This is going to get pretty spicy.
Very spicy. Henry's been really, really fast this race. His pace during practices was really, really good. So he's doing very, very well tonight.
Yeah, he's putting up a valiant effort for the team at the moment.
Hayden Sweet in 18th. Currently a 2.5 seconds behind Night Last. So definitely should be a position gain for Hayden Sweet very, very soon. But look at this. Kieran on the back of Tons. Tons doesn't take that corner too well there. And Kieran gets the better
he's feeling the pressure.
Yeah.
Oh.
Side by side into the next chicane, possibly. Oh, big send there from Kieran. And he makes it. Wow. What an epic send.
Lot of respect between those two drivers there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's you know, I wouldn't expect either of these drivers to take each other out. But they are definitely dragging it on. Hayden Sweet now dropping the gap to 0.3 to ninth last. And dropping the gap further to, as he just has got past ninth last. So very, very good job from Hayden Sweet, just recovering all those positions. Now Henry Thompson's pace sort of dropped after that overtake. Might have got to him a little bit too much, but just head down, get going again. It's not over yet, still 29 minutes to go.
Sorry to cut you off, but Hunter seems to be cashing Barry at a rate of knots. He's inside of 0.6 at the moment.
Yeah, this is.
I've seen it drop down to 0.4 at one point. So
Hunter Davis currently 1 position below where he started, but Barry up 3 positions. So Barry's done the inevitable during the pit stops and just flown past people. I think what helped as well is people getting penalties. Obviously, Luke Wilson's down to 8th now.
Looks like Hunter's had a pretty nasty exit coming out of the chicane, though.
Dropped about a 10th there, didn't he?
Closer to 2.
Yeah, it's dropping to 2 here. But look, he's got it there, though.
Yeah, Kieran's also coming up onto the back of Dudzik really quickly as well. So these two battles are the ones to watch as we speak.
Dudzik made a mistake there in Clay Hill, I think. Kieran gained about 0.2 there as well. Up to 0.5 behind now. 0.4, 0.3.
0.3.
I think it's going to be another move next lap for Kieran Macy, getting himself up into the top 10. Flirting with those track limits though on that final corner. They are a killer.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's got at least 2 speed tokens.
Oh, of course he has.
Right now.
Taking it really carefully though at turn 1. Doesn't need to get anything unnecessary. Look at this, 0.2 now on the back of Dudzik. I think a move into the chicane again might be possible.
I think he's going to be thinking about it for sure. He's not going to want to send it into the hairpin. No. He's smarter than that.
He's dropped a little bit back here just to sort of put himself into a better position. But look at this, 0.2 here.
Yeah.
I think maybe at the next chicane he might go for another move that he did on Henry, which was absolutely immaculate. Dudzik makes a little bit of a mistake there as well. It
forces Kieran into a slight mistake on the exit as well, so I don't know if he's going to have the overspeed. No.
It's about a 10th there. But look at this, not Hunter Davis. Henry Torrance right behind is also there now. 0.4 between Dudzik and Kieran, and 0.4 between him and Henry. 0.5 now between him and Henry. But 16.5 seconds the gap is currently from Bossatelli to Robert Bjorkman. Absolutely fantastic drive from Bossatelli tonight. Dudzik goes really, really wide there in Druids. This could be at 1/10. Dudzik going very, very defensive. Kieran going to send it? No. Dudzik's going to go wide though, and Kieran is going to have the acceleration. But he's not going to have the room to move now. Callum Jones ahead of Emma Plate now. Kieran's just got it all sorted here, hasn't he? Big slide there.
He really has.
Mid-corner. A whole second faster that lap than Dudzik. Sorry, no, 0.2, sorry. I lie.
Yeah, Tonts was quicker than them both by 5 and 6/10.
Yeah. This is really fantastic battle. Kieran goes really, really wide there. That puts the door open for Henry Tonts.
Mini redemption arc incoming for Henry.
Yeah. Maybe he'll do another move on Kieran like he did what Kieran did to him.
I think he's eyeing it up.
He's doing it, isn't he? He knows it can be done, so he's going to say, "Yeah, I can do that." What? Hold my big, you know.
Yeah, it's a hold my beer moment for sure.
Drive through for Kea in the number 99 Porsche. That's going to drop him loads of positions down. That's the first drive-through penalty so far. I would assume that's from track limits. And that's served now. But look at this, Kieran Macy, yes. 0.2. Does it going very, very defensive on the inside line?
Oh, can he make it around the outside? No.
Switch back.
No. Hey. really flirting with those track limits today.
You know what? I'm going to go for the above view. We've got to see the above view here. Kieran goes really, really wide there. That's going to give the position back to Henry here. Unfortunate there for Kieran. Nearly makes contact.
He's going to fight it.
And they make contact into Cascades. And Henry gets spun by Kieran Macy there. That was naughty from Kieran. Kudesov on the back of Kevin Picari. It's rare we see an Audi in many series, but good to see that people are still putting the trust in the V10. Sounds absolutely insane, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Henry Tonks, I think, only lost one position from that. But definitely going to be kicking himself over a big mistake there from Kieran. Look at that, Hunter Davis, sorry, not Hunter Davis, Hayden Sweet, sorry. Just behind Kevin and Kudesov here. Kudesov, are they going to go side by side? Side by side through the kink. And Kudesov is going to gain the position, is he? No, they make contact. Look at this Hayden Sweet, though. Going to take full advantage of both of these guys squabbling. On the outside of Kevin Picari, and Kevin Picari sees the position to Hunter Hayden Sweet. Sorry, too many H's, too many K's. Not enough speaking.
Not enough words.
Absolutely. Did Hayden have a mistake there? Because he's dropped a little bit back there from Kevin there. Thought he got the position. We'll look at Hunter Davis though, who's second behind Barry Hogan. Vinny O'Reilly doing really well this time around. This is going to be his best result of the season so far. He's not actually finished a race, or at least finished within 50% of race distance. Yeah. Struck Anims saying hello. Hello, I'm not sure who you are. Who are you? Identify yourself. Welcome into the stream though, as Hayden has got past Kevin again though. Marvin saying the sound of the Porsche IRL clears them all. I don't know about that. I went to Donington in October for British GT, and there was a GT3 Porsche there. Highly restricted, noise restricted, because Donington Park has very, very strict noise restrictions.
Yeah, I apologise. It's the locals.
It's the locals, but it's right next to an airport.
Yeah, well, and it's also the host place of Download Festival. So yeah,
doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, and considering you can hear Download from my house, but you can't hear a race, and I'm in Nottingham, but you can't hear Download from my house. You can't hear the cars from my house. Sorry.
Luke Wilson on the back of Brackstad here. So this is going to be redemption arc for Luke Wilson. Stuck Anims is saying, I'm an animator and this just showed up on my feed and I thought it looked cool. Well, welcome in.
Welcome.
That's unique way to get it. Marvin saying, that's at Zandvoort last year, they went louder fuck. Yeah. Well, European. I mean, I went to Brands Hatch for the GT World Challenge earlier this year and the Porsches weren't too bad. I think because it's a European series that they are less restricted. But definitely in the British GT they are restricted a little.
Yeah, all British tracks have a really strict. Yeah, I think the only track in the world that isn't as strict as British tracks is Laguna Seca.
Yeah. I mean, Brands Hatch only has, I think it's 10 days throughout the year that they're allowed to run the GP loop, because on the final straight towards the final corner, there is literally houses next to the track. There's like a tree line and then there's houses. So yeah, not great. But Oulton Park again, as you can see, it's Silverstone is not too bad for restrictions.
Yeah, I think that's the least restricted British track, to be fair.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we would not have had F1 there for the last 30 years.
I mean, that's the thing, though. Brands Hatch had F1, you know, back in the day with Senna.
Yeah.
And, you know, back in the Donington Park even had it as the European Rally, didn't it? European Grand Prix. So yeah.
Yeah, but the sound restrictions is the reason why they're not allowed to have it there anymore.
Yeah, definitely.
Although to be fair, I would imagine that the new cars could
And
probably
also,
get inside of it.
What lap time would a current F1 car do at Donington or Brands Hatch?
I'm not gonna lie. Well, Brands Hatch. At Brands Hatch, you're probably closer to like 45 seconds of it.
Jesus.
It'd be like
absolutely insane.
It'd probably be a very similar lap time to the 2020 Sakir Grand Prix where they did the Outlook of Bahrain.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's about as long.
Luke Wilson's looking very, very racy on the back of Samuel Bratstad here for P7. Luke's going to be kicking himself after that really, really simple mistake earlier on.
It can happen to the best of us, and on this occasion, it did.
Night Last through the barriers there. Let's have a quick look at that. Loses it on that curb on the inside. Goes onto the grass. Does he make it through the escape route? Yes, he does. Well done, Night Last. Absolutely great scenes. Staying out the way off everyone else as well, though. Absolutely fantastic stuff. But Marvin saying, just listen to that Flat 6 Symphony. Simply lovely. I mean, it's... You can't go wrong with a Flat 6, especially an RSR, for example, which these are not, but the RSRs are absolutely orgasmic, to put it in the best possible way. 1/10 here.
I'm not sure you can say that on YouTube, mate.
Well, we're not monetized at this stage, so I don't care. I don't care. We're not getting any money out of it. I don't care.
I mean, fair enough.
I'm a car nerd. I can say what I want about them.
Valid. Totally valid.
If you can't appreciate the sounds of, you know, Flat 6, V8s, V10s, V12s, W16s...
Just anything, or just anything that goes suck, squeeze, bang, blow.
Absolutely. I mean, I went to British GT this year quite a few times, and obviously we've not got GT3 Mustangs, for example, but we've got the GT4s. They sound absolutely wonderful.
Have they got the GT4's version's got the V8s in, or are they running a V6?
I'm pretty sure they've got the V8s as well, mate.
That's insane.
I think they've got the V8 Cyclone, I think it is.
Okay.
Just gonna have a look.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna do some investing.
Yeah, Ford 5-litre Coyote V8.
The Coyote, yeah, Coyote, yeah.
Those are rapid. You know what is also amazing in British GT? The Aston Martins. Those V8s on the upshifts, on the downshifts. Oh, godsend. Can't go wrong with that. And you know what, actually, the Lotus Emiras, the GT4s, the new ones this year, they've got a really, really screaming engine tone to them. It's really unique. Can't remember what sort of engine they use. They use a Lotus V6, yeah. So 3.6 litre V6. But they are nice. To be fair, it has to be the Porsche engine. The BMW Flat 6 in the M4 doesn't sound great at all. Is the BMW Flat 6?
It's not. No, it's a straight 6. They're two different. Yeah, Flat 6s are they're a boxer style engine, like you'd find in a Subaru. So they're 3 cylinders per side, opposing each other.
But
a straight 6 is just the cylinders in a line.
What is good about the Beamers is that they're twin turbo. Those turbos make it absolutely wonderful. And that's another thing as well. The BMWs are highly restricted in the UK. When I went to Spa 24 in 2023, the BMWs were really, really loud.
Mm.
But yeah, I don't like the McLarens. Don't like the McLaren sounds. They've just got. I don't know what it is about them, but they just don't work for me. As I said, the Lambos and the Audis are really nice. The V10's just.
Well, yeah, I mean, of course it's a V10. You can't not love a V10.
And you know what?
It's why I like 5-cylinder Audis, because they're basically miniature V10s.
Basically, yeah. I really don't like the Ferraris.
What, IRL?
Yes.
Yeah. I've not heard one IRL, but I've heard.
They're not nice. I will say that to my best of knowledge, they are not nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. You sort of expect something a little bit better from a Ferrari, you know, and you get a little bit of a dull down, tone deaf sort of black and white grayscale.
That's unfortunate. Grayscale.
Yeah.
What a description.
No, it feels very monotone and very grayscale, like bland.
Yeah. So we've been badgering on about. We've been yapping. Luke Wilson is currently within 5/10 of Samuel Braxton. He's been at this
gap the whole time.
Has he actually? I've not been paying attention.
I've been on him for the past 5 minutes probably.
I've not got the stream up. I've got. Yeah.
But it is the closest gap on the track. I think the next closest is about 2 seconds from Barry to Hunter. So Hunter's not got much in return. Marvin saying Honda IRL is terrible. LMAO, yes.
I mean, the Honda's just terrible all round.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was running in GT World Challenge Europe Sprint last year and went to Brands Hatch. I was so glad that I could see them because they're such a rare car now to see in GT racing. But they are really, really weak and very quiet. Kevin Keary now being caught by Samuel Braxad here. Hayden Sweet into the pits for a drive-through. Hayden was up into 16th there.
That's definitely from speed tokens.
Yeah,
I did not give him that.
No doubt about it. And you know what? He's disconnected.
Oh no.
Rage quit.
Should we get him in for an interview?
Is it too early?
I mean, if he's disconnected.
Yeah, fair. We'll put the offer out if he's listening and watching. Hayden, join us. But no, this is Luke.
Well, he left the gen chat.
So yeah.
Yeah.
He's joined the racing room. Let's bring him up. Hayden Sweet.
Yeah, you're right, boys. Just let you know, great racing. And I'll see you next time round.
What happened? Did you just get too many speed tokens?
I can't say on stream.
Okay.
I'll be out of order. It's not fair.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
Yeah, but yeah, I'll debrief with you guys.
Afterwards.
All right, mate. No worries. All right, you take it easy.
Worries,
thanks, Joy. Thanks, Charlie. Thanks, boys. Thanks, bye bye.
No worries, man. Yeah, sounds like something not ideal has happened.
Yes. Yeah. No, that doesn't sound.
We'll keep it up.
Yeah.
886 Martin Varga, the Honda, sole Honda in this race, is off at Shell Oils. Currently dead last.
See,
got a lot of damage on that car.
Drives a Honda, and this is what happens.
Skid issues. I mean, is he the highest CRF car currently? Yes. Is he
also the only
CRF car in the race at the moment? Yes. So,
Josh, Ethan, if you're watching, sort it out.
Sort him out. He can't be calling me mid when he's doing this sort of race, you know?
Yeah. Stuck Adams asks, what's the bank angle on Shell Oils? I think
that's a good question. Should we ask ChatGPT? I think that's a ChatGPT question.
I think it is. I think, if I'm going to take a guess, I think it's about 18%.
18, wow.
I think.
That's a lot.
I don't know. It is a lot, isn't it? Yeah, actually.
That's like NASCAR banking.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, sorry.
That's like Daytona banking, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I can't do math. Oh,
right, I've just asked ChatGPT. 7 degrees.
7 degrees.
According to ChatGPT, take it as you want. It might not be.
No,
correct,
that seems about right.
But there you go. That's your answer for now. Preliminary. Hello, Mancunian. Welcome in, Manc. How are you doing? Would be good to see you in this one of these races in some time as well. Kaya, Night Last, and Kevin Picchieri all on the battle here for P16 and down. Luke Wilson 1/10 at the moment. That's exactly what I told you before the race about the Honda. Yeah, Marvin also drives a Honda, and he was wise not to participate tonight for that exact reason. But yeah, Ethan, Josh, if you're watching,
sort it out.
Sort Martin out, please. This has been a really exciting race, hasn't it? I'm like constant bustling between everyone, really.
Yeah. And we're looking pretty good on the sheet. We've had an insane reduction from 97 contacts last week to 16. So yeah, it's an improvement over last week for sure, which I'm very happy to see.
Absolute pleasure for hosting, Hayden. Obviously, I'll see you next week for Brands Hatch 4 hours. Which, if you are listening, there is still spaces open for our 4 hours of Brands Hatch next Sunday. You can do it solo, or you can do it in teams of up to 3. So definitely get yourself on our Discord, on our SimGrid, and get signed up. I think there is no spaces in Pro-Am, but I will... You know what? Shall I add some more spaces?
I think, yeah. I mean, how many have you got so far, like total?
13 out of 15 on Pro, 15 out of 15 on Pro-Am, and 9 out of 15 on Am. I'll add like 3 to Pro-Am.
Yeah. The more the merrier at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And the server can handle it, so.
Oh, absolutely. It's just whether people want to crash or not.
Ah. That's what I'm here for.
That's what we're all here for, yeah. Right, added some more slots in Pro-Am, so get in. Get in.
Ooh, get on to Nihheim. Yeah, Nihheim. He's
and Kieran Macy.
Yeah, he's almost took it around the outside of Kieran Macy at the hairpin.
Nihheim's
really well done
between.
Good
racer.
Really well held between the both of them to not come into contact at all.
2 tenths between Kevin Picchieri, Night Last, and Kea. So 4 tenths between these guys. Half a second between 3 cars is absolutely mental on a track like this.
Yeah, Hunter Davis has just passed Barry.
Oh, Barry's just had an incident. I think
Barry's
he's lost it on the Cascades. Let's have a look. Coming down Cascades, catches a little bit too much grass on the outside and goes straight into the gravel. No damage though, but loses that position to Hunter Davis. Luke Wilson's still right on the back of Samuel Bratstad, who is defending like a lion absolutely right now.
And this battle for P16 is still going on.
Mate, these battles, I just don't know where to look right now. We'll keep on.
This is why Oulton Park is so good. Oh, Picchieri's gone wide on the exit.
Contact there with Night Last. Forces Kaya onto the grass as well. Martin Varga with the drive
has come out ahead on that though. He's benefited from that little tap on the rear.
Yeah.
Like
gave him like a little boost.
Yeah, literally, it's just bump drafted him right ahead of Picchieri.
Already a second gap now.
Oh, and Martin has a drive through.
Yeah.
Again, not given by me.
Yeah. And contact between Kaya and Kevin Picari. Kevin Picari forced off the track.
Oh no. Oh dear. Right.
Kaya spins it around though, so...
I better go back to work.
Yeah. Martin Varga in the pits to serve that pit. And Luke Wilson going to go around the outside, does he nearly? Might go for it. Switch back. They side by side. Side by side through the kink. Luke Wilson around the outside in the kink of Samuel Bratson and gets the position into Shell Oils. What an insane move there from Luke Wilson. Balls off steel in that Mustang. Apparently Martin Varga doesn't have enough fuel for the end of the race either. 4 minutes to go. That's not good, is it? Not a good sign. But Finley O'Reilly doing very, very well in 10th. Hunter Davis up into P5. Callum Jones in P3. 25.5 seconds currently. Thomas Buscatelli over Robert Bjorkman. That's nearly, like, what, a third of a lap?
Yeah.
Which is absolutely mental. And coming up to one of his FNR drivers, maybe they might do a formation finish at the end? They'll have to be careful though, because Dudzik is getting caught by Finley O'Reilly. Just a couple of seconds behind. But Luke Wilson, what an insane move Luke Wilson made there on Samuel Bratshead into Shell Oils.
Super minimal contact between the two of them as well. It did get picked
Definitely
up, but it's so minor.
I think Sam knows it as well, though. It's going to be a racing incident, but
yeah,
he's going to be kicking himself that he lost the position. But yeah, I mean, completely fair move.
Yeah, when it's as fair as that, you can't really say much, can you?
When the racing's been this good from, you know, all of them at the top,
yeah, from the get-go.
I can't, you know, judge it. But Martin Varga in the pit still. Kieran Macy's going to hold off Naheem, I think, here for P11. Naheem's sort of fluctuating this gap from a second to about half a second, but Kieran's done a stellar job. So has Naheem. 4 positions up for Naheem, 3 up for Kieran. 4 positions up for Bratstad here tonight. Callum Jones up 1, Bjorkman up 1, Plate up 2, Hunter where he started, Barry up 2, Luke down 4.
Bossatelli's just got off.
Bossatelli off?
Bossatelli went off at the, he went off at
big spin in the kink. Avoids contact with the barriers though. That caught Kieran and Naheem off guard though. And that's not good, but he's still got a good gap.
He's got so much. He's got so much gap. He could go off another 2 times and still not lose the lead.
He could lose the lead because, as Marvin said earlier, pit line.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well,
5 seconds is probably all he needs to have ahead of Robert Bjorkman, and he'll be fine, I think. But it all depends on what that pit line was and what his exit was as well.
Yeah, no, very good point.
Naheem, 1/10 now. Kaya got a drive-through on that lap as well, coming in to serve that. Naheem right on the bumper of Kieran Macy here. Joshua Higginson cut back to the leader. What the fuck? Yes, what the fuck? Final lap here for Thomas Bossatelli. As you can see in the background, Kaya getting out the way for Kieran and Naheem. This has been such a fantastic race. I would remind everyone, if you are down for an interview, I would love to speak to you. We would love to speak to you and have you on, discuss your race. Just join us in the waiting room. But yeah, what a fantastic race this has been. Absolutely stellar job and stellar driving from pretty much everyone.
Yeah.
I'm glad that our message has finally gone through to a lot of the drivers. Most of the drivers.
Yeah. I'm wondering if the next race, if we have a lot, because I know not as many people have turned up this week, so I'm wondering if we might have to redo that for the next race. But more than happy to push that message out to the guys that weren't here tonight.
We're going to have a look at Thomas Bossatelli here, who is now on the final straight before the final corner. 47 laps. Will be 48 in this absolutely epic race for Bossatelli here tonight. He takes the win. Absolutely stellar job there from Bossatelli. Kaya and Stevens take the checker flag as well. Robert Bjorkman going to come in 10 seconds behind. I'm going to take P2. This will definitely put a stinker on Luke Wilson's race and championship hopes. Callum Jones in P3. Absolute quiet drive from Callum this evening. Emma Play 4th. Hunter Davis, one of our own FGTRL team drivers, in 5th. Epic job from him. Barry Hagen P6. Luke Wilson P7. Barry Hagen. Samuel Bratzer P8. Dudzik still on a lap. Just behind. Who's that in front of him? That's Drew Downing, I think. Who else is coming through though? Finley O'Reilly a second and a half behind Dudzik though. So anything could happen with penalties. And Finley O'Reilly, really great job from Finley. Very, very clean race from him. Had to serve that 10 seconds penalty, but served it and gets through for a top 10 finish. His first finish this time around. Kieran Macy sliding on the final corner to come across the line for a top 10 result. Sorry, P11. My bad. Olaf Naheem, P12. Wow. What a race. We'll get Hunter Davis in first. Welcome in, Hunter.
Hello, Governor.
Hello. How was that? What an epic race for you.
That was a lot of fun. My qualifying should have been better because I was about 3/10 in the practice server faster, but oh well.
Oh well.
Yeah, it happens.
It happens, and what a fantastic race for you. I mean, you finished where you started, so I you can't fault that at all in the slightest.
Nah.
Just go through.
Capitalized on Luke and Barry binning it.
Yeah, I mean, you can always count on one of those two binning it at some point.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if it was on the stream. Well, I had a poor start because honestly there was a lot of people talking, so I couldn't hear my revs. Accidentally went into second gear too early.
Oh, no. Oh God. Yeah, not
ideal. Still was keeping up with the front pack, so that was always good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty much a routine race, just kind of going along.
Absolutely. Well, textbook drive, P5 in the end. Some solid points for your championship. I mean, that's going to definitely. I mean, with Getro Beckia no longer in the championship, that's a top 10 championship position for now.
Hell yeah.
So, really good stuff then. Anything you want to add, or?
No, just thanks for the good race. It was very well put on. From my point of view, and from I think a lot of the front runners, it was extremely clean compared to last race.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the sheet, you had 22 incidents. Mental.
Yeah, that's
versus
22
97.
compared to, yeah.
Yeah, we've said a couple of times on the show that we think that our message has finally, touchwood, got through, been conveyed.
Yes.
We will probably redo it for the next race, just because there's a few people that obviously haven't shown up for this week. So
yes.
Hopefully, we can maintain this level of cleanliness moving forward.
I'm hoping so too.
Great stuff, man. Well, we'll see you next week in the Brands Hatch race. You're doing that, aren't you? So
yes, sir.
That will be good. Well done tonight, and yeah, we'll get.
Thank you.
Get in now. We're going to get Barry Hagen in P6. Barry Hagen.
Hello.
Welcome in. How was that for you, mate?
Oh, that was hard work.
What happened?
It was a lot of fun. So I had to turn my fan on with like 10 minutes to go, and then a piece of paper, like a little tiny bit of paper, was blown across my screen and distracted me getting into turn 2. I braked way too late.
That is the most racing driver excuse I think I've ever heard in my life.
I completely bottled it. But you know,
what you're saying is you had a skill issue.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Basically.
But I mean, you were
No,
doing
that was a lot of
absolutely
fun.
fantastic the whole way through. I mean, that final mistake, I think, you know,
It cost me top 5 because
Cost
me
you
and
top
Hunter
5.
were running the same pace in that second stint.
but
Yeah.
a top 6 result, really, really great result considering that you missed Red Bull last week and you're going to miss Spa. It's a good position to leave yourself in for, as I've said to Hunter, a good top 10 position in the championship.
Yeah, a few of the front runners did go off, and I was kind of praying that they'd completely bend it so that I could get more positions. But
I mean, Luke did it.
yeah,
You know, championship
Luke was 3 seconds behind me at the checker flag. Him and Samuel Bragstad were really fighting, and I think that's the only reason I didn't get overtaken by Luke.
Definitely.
Yeah, he did a really good defensive Luke.
Yeah, Samuel Bragstad was really fighting Luke to keep him behind.
Absolutely. Right, we're going to get Kieran Macy in from top 11. Kieran Macy finished P11. Well done.
Hello, yeah.
What a
Interesting
race.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good race. Good fun.
Good fight there with Olav Naheem at the end of the race.
Yeah, that was a case of throwing everything into corner exits.
We saw your overtake on Henry Tons earlier on as well. That was a bold move,
Yes.
to say the least, into the second chicane, and then obviously we saw you take him out. So maybe expecting a penalty?
He reckons his car bounced because he was in chat with us. When I had the incident, I thought it was my fault, but he reckons the car bounced. So I'll just see if I can find it to have a look. But yeah, no, it was good fun. It was a good race today. Yeah, we'll see how stewarding plays out with it.
Yeah,
But it seemed to be quite quiet.
It was a lot more chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was some that Porsche was
Yeah, I
rejoined.
saw that.
Oh, that was Code Brown.
Code Brown moment for real.
Oh, many Code Brown moments.
Well,
No, it was really good fun.
Thank you for joining us to talk to us tonight. Thank you, Hunter and Barry. Thank you,
No
Reece, for
problem.
joining us as well in Comms Box tonight.
No problem
course.
at all, mate.
It was a very, very good race. So, on that note, we will see most of you next week at Brands Hatch for the 4 hours. And have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.